Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back in. I'm going to do a little painting tonight, and what I decided was we're going to do something a little different. There's going to be like an outback scene, like I'm going to do some trees here, a little lake with a boat maybe. Kind of like a sunset sky. I did something similar to this before, and one of my artist buddies at a show bought it, so I'm going to try to do another one. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So I hope it turns out well. I have a couple big brushes here. I have 1-inch brush, standard regular stuff, with some fan brushes. Some script liners, palette knife. So I have liquid white on my brush right now. I'm just going to put some of that on the canvas all over here. And I'm just going to put this and just start doing these X patterns here. And I'm going to go through the colors here in a minute. I'm going to get this liquid white on here, the white medium. And I'm going to try something. I'm going to see if it works. I was on last night and I was doing one of my commission pieces. So I was like, well, that one's more detailed because it's a building that has to look like the actual picture I'm working from. So I wanted to do something tonight where it's like just a little free form, I guess. So I'm just going back into that liquid white. Just kind of doing these. Just get that all over the canvas. So this is a wet on wet painting method. If you watched any of my YouTube, you'll know that I do the wet on wet painting technique. I also do watercolor. I was thinking of doing a watercolor video. I don't know. Let me know. Would you like to see me do some watercolor? I like watercolor. It's the first medium I've ever used, so I do have I do like it. It's a very difficult medium to work with, but once you get the hang of it, it's not bad, so. Sorry, I'm just getting all these stray hairs off of the canvas. I don't know what's happening there, but yeah. Okay, let's get some of this on here. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe I got too much up here, maybe. I don't know. We'll make it work. I'm just getting a lot of the liquid white on here. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for joining, thanks for liking the live. I will be uploading this later on YouTube. So if you want to watch the whole thing but you can't stick around, that's fine. You can watch it later. It's all good. That's why I do these videos like this where people want to watch them but can't. I give them a way that they can watch them. So I'm just putting on the liquid white here, the white medium. And what that does is allows me to blend the color and it allows me to move the paint over here on the canvas instead of working myself to death on the palette. Okay, so I got the liquid white up there. I'm going to show you what I do to test to see if I have enough or too little. So we're going to take our hand, we're going to take our fingertips, and we're going to touch, 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 touch. I have a little bit too much, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a paper towel. enough. Take a paper towel, and we'll just go like that. Just soak up some of the excess. That. And I will blend out those paper towel marks and all that. So just take a paper towel, hold it up there, and just get some of that. And there's that stray hair in there. So then we should be okay. I'll blend that back out, get all those marks out of there. And we should have enough. Okay. Make sure. There we go. Yep. Got enough coverage. We're good to go. So, hey, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you. Thanks for the gift. Thank you. All right. So the colors I have here off to the side, I have titanium white, Prussian blue, mountain mix, phthalo blue, dark sienna, Indian yellow, sap green, cad yellow, yellow ochre, and I took a little bit of the sap green and the yellow and brightened that up. And then I have midnight black down here. So those are the colors I'm going to be using tonight. All right, so let's see. With a, 2-inch brush, we're going to wipe some of this out. And normally when I'm cleaning brushes during the painting, I just use the paper towel. I don't really ever use the paint thinner because I use that save that for the end. So, if you have questions, let me know. So I think we're going to take some of the Indian yellow. We're just going to tap some of that Indian yellow right there on the brush. And we're going to come up here. Oh, right about here. Let's go right about there. Something like that. And I'm going to just let the paint run out. And then down about here. We're going to have water in here, so I'm reflecting whatever's up there right down here. So we're going to have water the whole way across. And I'm just taking the brush and going sideways like this. We're going to have a strip of land right here, so that's why I'm not really filling it. And it's going to be much darker than this, so that's why I'm not filling that in right now. But we're going to do something cool. I hope. I figured, yeah, I'll do a live and I'll show you how I paint these scenes. This is oil paints, by the way, in case you're wondering. And then what I'm going to do, so I'm going to take, oh my, let's see. In the picture there's blue fading up to the yellow. Ooh boy. Alright, let's see. I might have to clean this brush off really well. Let's see. I'll try it. And hair on my brush. Or my pick canvas. Sorry. Wrong thing. Okay. How is it going? If you guys could hit the... What you're painting today? I'm going to do a little sunset boat scene where I'm going to have, some trees right here, a little bit of land, a nice, like a canoe parked at the land there. I'm going to try to do that. We'll see how it goes. So I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. In the picture, it just goes from blue to the yellow. I am going to switch it up. I'm going to take some red And blue, make some purple. And I'm going to bring that down into the yellow there. I might make a little orange. We'll see. I'm going to switch it up. Oh, where's my red? There it is. I was like, I knew I had it. I have red here. We're going to add some red and crimson. Those are two colors I did not originally have on the palette. We're going to do it. So I'm going to take this same brush. We're not going to clean it fully. And I'm going to go right into some crimson and some red. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for the follow. We are going to go right into some red. Just take some red. And this is very strong, so you don't have to have a lot, but it's going to mix with the liquid white on there. So we want to tap some of that out. And we are going to, let's go right here. Do these X motions like this. And we're going to blend this all out so it looks nice and smooth. And by doing that, we're going to do that, we're going to do little X motions like this. Just go back and forth, and it's going to automatically blend with that liquid white we have on the canvas. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's blending with that yellow right there, making a nice like peach color. So that's pretty cool. So then we're going to come down here. This is going to be the bottom. This is going to be the water. So we're going to have some water. And we're going to just throw some of that up there because we're going to have a darker color up there anyway. So we're just going to blend a little bit of that. Oh, maybe I'll take a little bit more red. I want that to be a little more vibrant. I usually take my time and add a little bit at a time so that it doesn't end up being like a forest fire right away or anything. That way you can work with it still. So this is about the vividness I'm looking for, something like that. And then I'm just taking my brush like this, straight across, but I'm leaving a little open mark there. And you can come across a little bit like that. That. And then we can go into our crimson color. We're going to take some of that crimson. Take some of that. I'm going to pull some of that out there. Pull some of that out here. And just kind of tap into the brush. Tap into that. And then we have a nice coating on the brush. We're going to come up here and go do. Here. And this is a darker red. Add a little bit more. Come up here. No, that didn't really do much. I'm just tapping into the brush. And we can come down here. Shoom, 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 shoom. A little bit here and there. Nice little sheen of light. And then we can come in. Let's clean our brush a little bit here. I'm going to just clean my brush off. Paper towel clean. How's it going, everybody? We're gonna do some fun painting tonight. Gonna have a good time. If you haven't, check me out over on YouTube. Subscribe. That helps me get to do more videos and stuff. Just getting all these this brush stuff here cleaned here. Getting all that excess out of there, because I'm going to come up here in this yellow and I'm going to blend. We're going to blend. Where's everybody watching from? Nice. Wow. Hey. Cool. Awesome. Cool deal. All right. Just getting all that excess off of there. CH is from Florida. Nice. Georgia. Sweet. I'm here in Pennsylvania, so everybody's from all over. How about it? We're gonna get some of this paint off our hair. Alright, let's go in and we're gonna start blending. We're taking this and just kind of doing these motions right here like this. We're gonna add land right here, so this doesn't really, it doesn't matter that it's getting all funky because it's gonna be a darker color. Just gonna blend this out really good, make it nice and smooth. Like this. There's a lot of hairs coming off of the brush. And when that happens, just pluck it off with the corner of your brush. Oh man, my cats are up there raising hell. Slamming each other around and stuff. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so then I might take a little bit of blue. Maybe, let's see. And we'll tap a little bit of blue on the brush. That's all I did. Just tap a little bit of blue. And then we'll come up here, maybe. We'll soften that up there. Just doing this and just blending it out a little bit. Get some of that there. Every once in a while you want to take a look at your painting from, like, step back. Make sure stuff looks okay to you. Just so you get a different perspective and you know, you can fix stuff before you go forward. Okay, how is it going? Hey, John. How is it going, sir? Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna... Wow. Good grief. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to get a bottle of water. Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do next is maybe I'll make the land. I'll take a 1-inch brush and we'll go right into, I'm looking at a picture and I think I'm going to use, I have Mountain Mix right here. I'm going to try that. Just take the 1-inch brush and get up on that. Just tap some of that in there. This is going to be some distant land, so we're gonna go boom. I'm just gonna tap. Some more of that on the brush. Tapping. Take some of that color there, just keep tapping that. I'm going to bring a little bit more on. Just a little bit, and just tapping. Just going across. And this is going to be our foothills in the distance. Bring it down a little bit further. I'm going to go like this, maybe. Get some more of that Mountain Mix on my brush, and we're gonna go boom, 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 boom. Just tapping in there. And it doesn't matter about this stuff because we're going to pull this down for reflections and stuff, so that's okay. That is okay. So, I think I might bring that down just a little bit more. A little bit more, maybe. down. Okay. And I think I'm gonna load up the brush, and we're gonna maybe right about there. Oh, I have a big chunk of paint on my brush there. Okay, let's pound that out. Come up here, maybe. We're gonna do some little reflections here. Just bring that down. Tap it up the brush a little bit, just kind of. Ooh. Something like that. Clean dry brush, and we'll go. Soften that up a little bit. There. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I might just take this and just kind of lift up a little bit. Make it look like there's tons of little trees up there in the background. There we go. That's like the background, so it doesn't really, there's not much going on for that. So that's okay. And then we have, I'm gonna do like a, this is gonna be the land right here. Land right here. Just kind of laying out where my, because this is going to be my dark brush I've established. So I'm just going to add dark color later on to this, even more dark. But we're going to do some fun stuff here between now and then. So I'm going to take, I'm going to take a palette knife, and we're going to make a little water line back there. And to do that, we're going to take, let me set my paper towel down. Let me get some. So I have liquid white right over here. Cut off a little bit of that. Go into a little bit of liquid white, and we're going to make a little water line here. Just like do this like sawing motion, but make sure you go straight across, or as straight as you can. A little bit of ripples here and there. And next we can make some trees. I'm trying to think how to do this. I'm going to take this big old fan brush here, and we're going to go right into some Mountain Mix. It's like a bluish color. And we're going to load up our fan brush. Load it up. Load a lot of paint into it. Wiggle, wiggle. of paint. And then, so you gotta make some decisions here. Where do you want your trees at? So mine are gonna be on the left-hand side, so they're gonna go right off the canvas because these are big, pretty big trees. So I'm just gonna go one right there, and let me load back through that mountain mix. We're gonna have another one, maybe right there. That's a big one. And then we'll load back through the paint. And maybe we'll have another one right here. We'll start out the edge and then just kind of push further to get it to go wider. And we'll go like that. We'll just make like 3 for now. And I'm going to load the brush back up. And then we're going to turn the brush, kick it to the side. And we're going to make some like little like tree limbs coming down off of here. This is going to be like little evergreen trees here. Just kicking some of these off here. And it's I'm liking these colors I have on here. This is nice. I like it. And I'm just going to do one tree at a time. So I'm just going to maybe throw some more branches and stuff here and there. And this is going to be like a gnarly looking tree. So it's not going to be a perfect like cone shape like you see the other paintings I do. Because this is just going to be kind of all over the place here. We're going to throw some stuff here and there. There's more little branches and stuff here. Come out like this. Maybe there's one like that. Load the brush up. Let's get some more stuff going here. Different stuff, like there's branches and stuff hanging off. I'm gonna go back in and get like a script liner and add little like little twigs and stuff hanging off of here. Then we're gonna come up here and hit this guy. Maybe he's got some branches going here and there. Just make it kind of sporadic. Just kind of go a little crazy with it. Leave some holes in this though. Just kind of work back and forth and just kind of fill in some spots here and there. You don't really have to make it, I don't know. It doesn't have to be perfect, because trees aren't really perfect anyway, so I mean, we're just throwing in some shapes, fan brush stuff here. Just kind of come in here with this, and we'll come in with some highlights and stuff. So. That we'll come over here to this tree. Whip up the brush. We'll get some more down here, maybe. this stuff in. Kind of twist and turn the brush too, so you have some different little things going on, so each one is a little bit different. Oh, excuse me. All right. Let me check and see how everybody's doing. Thank you. Hey, thank you for the gift. Hey. Wow, thank you for all the likes. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. This is what we got so far. Hey, thank you. Yeah, keep tapping that screen for me. That helps out. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 1-inch brush, and I'm going to come in here and punch in some this dark color here. I'm just going to boom, 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 boom. I might need more black paint. Oh, yep, I will. Mountain Mix in black. There it is. Okay. Thanks, guys, for joining. Thanks for hanging out with me so far. All right. Okay, let's go back into this dark color here. I have a mixture of black and Mountain Mix on my brush here. That's all I did. And we're just going to punch in some dark stuff right here. Just some color. Go back into that. Reload the brush. Just go boom, boom, boom. Just throw it in this dark color here. Because we're going to add highlights and stuff to that. I'm going to put a little canoe in here, I think. Maybe. Stuff in there, and you know what? Maybe I should. I'm gonna do something quick. I'm gonna go raise this up because I'm gonna actually put this in the background. I'm actually gonna bring this out. There's gonna be a little strip of land right there, and I'll come back in with this. I just wanted to change this a little bit. You can take this and you can drag it down. Bit. A little bit more right there. Boom, 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 boom. fix that. Because this is going to come down in front of those, so that's okay. We'll make it work. There. Okay, set that down. I'll make a little bit of a water line. Take some liquid white, some titanium white. And we'll go like that. Okay, and then I'm going to come back down and fix these. Okay, I'll bring these back down here. Okay, I'll bring these back down here. Bring some of these down here. Boom. Like that. And we'll come down with that one. And then by this point, we're going to have bushes and stuff right here. So right here, this is all just going to be filled in. Some bushy stuff. I'm just laying in the darks right now. And then we'll come in with highlights and go over that. So. Hey, thank you. Are you an art teacher? I am. I do class tutorials on YouTube. So in a way, I guess I am. Yeah, I teach classes around in the area where I live. So yes, I guess I am an art teacher. I never really thought about it, but yeah. I've been teaching classes for a little over 3 years now. I could be wrong. I don't really keep track anymore. So I'm going to take the script liner and I ran it through some of that dark color and I twirled the brush as I pulled it through the paint, and we're going to make little tree limbs hanging off of here. Maybe. Let's go over here and make another one. Maybe right here. Let's go right here. Little tree limbs and sticks hanging off of here. Some of these you won't be able to see very well, but some of them will be there. Just a couple here and there, just to kind of give it a little something different. Just hold back on the end of the brush and just kind of shoo, like that. And you should come up with a fairly decent little tree limb. And we're going to come in with some highlights. Yeah. I got it right. Oh, okay. Hey there. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you. All right. Wow, thanks for all the taps, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, go to my YouTube if you want to watch some of those. I have YouTube channel or YouTube videos and all that. I'm just taking the fan brush and just kind of flicking up. Get some little things going on, like grass kind of poking up out of the thing. So we'll take some of that and just bring it down too. And get a brush and just kind of soften that. It's just a hakey brush. Kind of soften that up a little bit. There we go. Nice soft blendy brush. Let's see. Maybe I'll add a little canoe. Let's see. I'm going to try to draw. I do draw sometimes in my paintings. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my script liner, get some paint thinner on it, and go right into the dark paint we made there. I'm going to make a little boat. We're just going to go whoop. Kind of make the basic shape. Get some more thinner on the brush. Come in with a steady hand. Paint. And this will just make it a little more interesting. That's the outline of the top portion. Let's go in here. I'm just doing the outline. Just kind of make like a U shape. Down here like this. It's going to be the bottom. And you're going to pick up some of that paint you already put down, but that's okay. So we can go in and fill it in. Go over it, fill it in, whatever you need to do. And then we can make reflections and stuff once we get the boat shapes established. Okay, I need it really dark. How is it going? This is regular oils. How long have you been doing art? Oh my. So I've been doing art for about 25 years. Because I started drawing when I was about 12. So, yeah. Because what happened was I saw my dad's drawings because he was a drawer. I didn't know he drew so good and I wanted to be like him. And I was like, I'm going to draw that good someday. So I set out and I practiced. I drew every day. And then one day I was as good as he was. And I've heard him say that he is, that I have surpassed him, he said. I'm like, oh, well, I'm always learning anyway, so it doesn't, I'm still learning stuff, so you never stop learning. Because I switched mediums so many times, and then I got into watercolor, so I did that for a bunch of years, and then I took a break from art because I was in my teens and I got into guitar. So then I taught myself how to play the guitar. And now I can play the guitar. I taught myself how to play the piano. Learning the chords because I like the Beatles and I wanted to learn how to play like them, you know, the same aspiration or inspiration that kind of got me started with the drawing. I was like, ooh, man, I want to do that. And I'm just making these little reflections here in the water. Nice little boat there. But yeah, I've been doing art for a while now. Now that I think about it, yeah. I do commissions, I do teaching classes. Because I always try to encourage people who think, oh, you know, I can't draw or whatever, I can't paint. I teach people that, yeah, you can paint. You just gotta practice and, you know, put in the effort and the time if you really want to do it. And that's with everything, really. Anything you want to do is, if you want to get better at something, you just have to practice at it. So, yeah. I'm just adding these little reflections. There we go. I like that boat. It adds a nice little touch to it because it just, I don't know, something different. But I'm going to come in here with some highlights and stuff. So, oh my. So yeah, I'm just checking to make sure everybody's doing okay out here. How's everybody doing? What's up? How's it going? We're almost to the end of the week, guys. Almost there. Almost. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, fan brush maybe. Yeah, a little fan brush here. And I'm going to, well, you know what? I'm going to make the bark on the tree trunks a little more visible. So I'm going to take some of this brown we have here, this dark sienna. And I might take a little bit of white. A little bit of that. A little bit of that white and just kind of marble it. And I don't know. Let's see how this is going to work. Can I do it? And I'll come back in with dark. Just kind of add some little tree bark looking things here. Nothing crazy, just enough to give it a little bit of like color, just so it's not completely dark. Because if we're going to have highlights on the tree, we're going to be able to see some of the trunk, I guess, where the bare spots are, I guess, right? Think like a tree. So we got some bark stuff going on there. Just take a little bit of white, a little bit of that dark sienna, and just kind of just pop in little areas here and there. Just kind of glide down. little bit here and there. And I might go back over some of these areas where I went over. Let's see here. Yeah. There we go. Some tree bark. And then I can go back in with my dark color here with my fan brush and just kind of some of these areas here I can just kind of fix these where I wanted the tree to go in front. That way it's got more of a like a 3D look. So we did the background, then we did the middle, and now we're doing the front part with our highlights when we come back in. So yeah, there we go. Just cover a couple of them up here and there. Just yeah. And this is all going to be dark anyway, because this is going to be our bushes and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my lid on my thinner. Let's see. That there. I'm going to take my little fan brush. I'm going to go into liquid white. I have a little container over here. And this is just going to thin down my paint a little bit. I'm going to take some liquid white. I still have some in the lid, so I'm just going to take whatever's in there. And I'm going to go over here to my paint and run it through the yellow. Go through the yellow. Let me see here. Let's see if I can take it through that yellow there. And just pull some of that yellow down. And then go into that yellow-green mixture. Maybe we'll throw some blue in there. Throw some of that phthalo blue. You can throw some of that in there too. Just make a nice, like, green. Yeah, throw some more green. Just kind of, there's some more liquid white. And we're going to just take the brush and just kind of touch in different areas here and there. And then reload as you need to. Don't make this too bright because it's in the shadows, but we can still see some stuff. So you just want to take the brush like this and just kind of tap here and there. Just don't cover everything up with the highlights. Leave some of that there. Thin it down. And come in here, just touch. You should be able to just touch. Very light touch, since that's going to be a thinner paint. And the golden rule is a thinner paint sticks to a thick paint with this style of painting. Woo! And don't drop your brush. That was a good catch, huh? That's how loose I'm holding this brush. I'm just like, da, 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 da. Tapping the brush on there and just kind of, that's how loose I was holding that brush. Just make it really just sporadic, just in different areas here. Put some in front. And just every once in a while, reload your brush. Just touch, touch, touch. Reload. it's normal to need to reload ever so often, so don't worry. And then you can turn the brush over if you need to. Do stuff like that. Just kind of go boop, 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 boop. These little hangy downs. And I go boom, 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 boom. Maybe there's another one in front of that one. Just tap. We'll do another one. Maybe we'll come over here. Kind of. A little bit more. Boom, 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 boom. There. There we go. Well, we got a pretty decent set of trees there. And then we can do some like bushy things here. And so I'll show you how to do that. Normally what I do is I have a 1/2-inch chip brush. And I have actually cut it at a 45-degree angle so that the tops, the bristles get on there better. So I prefer using this. I mean, you can pick these up at the hardware store really cheap. Whole bundle of them for like $5, $10, I don't know. Depends on the pack you get, I guess. And then I just take some and go right into that color there. Just go into this yellow and green mixture here. And just tap the brush. And then since we have our darks here, we can come in here with some bushy things here. Just kind of touch. Like that. Tap into the paint again. Go boom, 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 boom. Make another little bush. Like that. We'll have like a little path going down here, maybe. Just tap the brush and we'll make some more little thingies here. Before I get too far, I'm going to make that little path that we were talking about. So I'm going to take my little fan brush and I'm just going to go into a little bit of brown, a little bit of white. And we're going to make a little path going down to the boat there. You add some more white. Clean the brush off quick. Go into some of this white. And this brown. And we're just kind of make like a little path here. Maybe make it a little brighter, stand out a little bit. You can also do this with a palette knife too. I can show you that. Clean this brush off quick. I'll show you with the palette knife. I'll take some of that white. Ooh. A little bit of that brown. Cut off some paint. And just kind of come in down here. If you really wanted to. Some of that brown. Make it real thick. There, we got a little path leading down to our boat. And we can wipe the knife off. So then we have that. Woo! It's going pretty good, I think. I'm liking this. Hey, Evil, what's up? How's it going? Hey, thanks for the gift. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oops, oops, oops. I'm just checking the comments and stuff, making sure. Every once in a while, I like to look and respond when I can. Oh, my. Phew. Okay. How is it going, everybody? All right, so we made our little path. Now we're going to come in. I'm going to make some more little bushy things here. So I have some of the yellow and the green. I'll get some on my brush. And maybe I'll make another little layer. Shaboom, shaboom, boom, boom, boom. Like that. There's a layer in front of that. Oh, maybe I'll make another one right here. There. Tap into the paint. Maybe we'll start here. Yeah, I forgot that guy right there. There we go. Get some more paint. Let's go right here. Okay, let me see something here. Yeah, I'm gonna dip into a little bit of liquid white to thin that down just a little bit more. Because it's starting to get tacky on me. Okay, here we go. Let's go up here and go boom. Another little bush in front of that one. And maybe there's some little things going on there. And I usually go above my shadow just a little bit, just so it looks a little neat. Here, boom, boom, boom. And then you can kind of just pop some stuff in here. Like little grassy things sticking up here and there. So it's not completely just, this is an old path. It's been worn down over time, so there's not really much growing on it, but there's stuff, definitely stuff near it. Woo. let's see. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. We're gonna sign this thing here. We're gonna sign this bad boy. Let's see, what should we do? Let's go into crimson, maybe. Something like that. A little bit of red. Thinner on the brush. Twirl the bristles through the paint. And I'm going to sign it down here. No. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's go through that paint. All right. Whew. My hands up a little bit. There we go. There you go. That's kind of a better view. More straight on. I am finished with it. I'm happy with that. It's cool. I'm liking them colors. That's cool. Happy with how that turned out. So yeah, that's it's a pretty easy painting to do if you want to follow along to it. I'll upload it to the YouTube. And I'll try to upload it as soon as I can. Usually with these videos, it takes a little while to process and all that fun stuff. So I do try. So it'll definitely be up by tomorrow morning though. So. I thought this was a fun one to do. I did something similar to this. I don't even know how long ago. Maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago. But one of my art buddies has claimed it. So I was like, I really like doing that one, so I'm going to try it again. Except this one was more of a sunset. That one I did originally had some like blues and like, it was more like an afternoon type setting. All right. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hey, nice to meet you too. Thank you. Thanks for the gift. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, go check out my YouTube at MK Inspired Art. Give me a follow or a subscribe over there. Because I upload videos every week, just about. Or I try to. Just cleaning some stuff up here quick. Let you guys look at the painting while I'm doing that for a little bit. Yeah, I do tutorials and stuff. This was a tutorial, and I was just kind of having fun with it, so it is neat. Cool. I love drawing and painting. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, me too. I like drawing and painting. It's very nice. What kind of paint do you use? I use all kinds. I do everything from watercolor. Do I teach drawing? I can. I haven't taught drawing yet, but I've taught painting. I do teach classes with painting. It's funny because my nephew, whenever he was really little, and I'd go up to my sister's to hang out, I'd always bring my drawing pad with me. Because I was always drawing, always trying to, you know, I was into trying to do still lifes and stuff, so I was drawing stuff that was on the table and everything, and he's like, hey, could you draw me? But he liked to move around a lot. Yeah, I was like, no, I can't draw people. He wanted me to just draw his face or something. I'm like, I don't know how to draw faces. Which is actually true. I'm not very good at that, so I'm not very much of a portrait artist. It does not go well, usually. It'll end up like a Picasso if I do it, so. I would love to learn more with painting. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is oil painting. If you're interested in learning, I have a YouTube channel that I've done multiple videos at this point now. I have like, I think I have like 80 videos now. Something like that. Yeah, I have a good bit of videos out there now on the YouTubes. So go check that out and hit that subscribe button, because I will upload this video here too. So in case you want to learn how to do this one. This is a fun painting to do, so I encourage anybody to give it a try. So definitely give it a try. And these are oil paints, so just be careful. If you've never oil painted before, you can do it. It just might be a little intimidating. But yeah, you just get the right tools. I'll put the tools that you'll need in the description. Need some landscape brushes and stuff. See, we use these big old brushes for this stuff. So. But yeah, anybody can do it. I love watercolor and acrylic. Oh, nice. Yeah, I recently got back into watercolor. So I love doing watercolors, too. I'm actually getting into doing gouache and watercolor because I don't have the patience to leave the negative space sometimes for the watercolor. And so I'm like, oh, I just want to go over it and not have to think about where it's going to be. You know, I can do it. It's just tedious. So it's not bad. Definitely a hard medium to work with, though. For sure. Okay. Learn more from you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been oil painting for like 3 years now. Yeah, 3 years. And I started with the Bob Ross type videos and stuff. Those have helped when I was first starting out and everything. Yep, I was into, yeah, I started drawing. And then I did watercolor. And then I did acrylic. And then I went into the oils. But then I went back into watercolor because I hadn't done it in a while. So I really like it though. It's challenging. It's fun. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm going to hop off of here. I appreciate everybody for stopping by, hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun to do. If you're new, welcome in. Don't forget to hit the follow button. Go over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I'll be uploading this to the YouTube, like I mentioned earlier. And I'm not sure when I'm going to be. I might come on Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might do that. I'll be working Saturday on a commission that I'm supposed to be doing, so I started it yesterday, but yeah, I wanted to do a painting off the... Is it oil painting? Is oil painting hard? It can be. It's a little messy. That's the only thing. It takes some getting used to, but it's beautiful with the blends and stuff that you can get. Because the colors are so rich. I love them. But overall, they're not bad. They're pretty easy. The cleanup is the only thing I don't like. But yeah, it can be messy, but other than that, they're great. Alrighty, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for watching. I am going to get going here, but thank you guys so much. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me. I'll be on again Saturday night at 8, hopefully. But yeah, alrighty guys. I will catch you later. Thank you. Have a good night.